the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club smack.
Women, fellas, what have you learned from high school to now when it comes to the lady?
Look, man, all I learned about women was that the longer you're in a relationship with a woman, the longer you're in a relationship with a woman, you learn women, right? And so you start to learn things and you just be wishing you knew what you knew now back then. Because the thing is, though, it's like you didn't really know how much you had to actually pay attention to women in order to actually continue to have a relationship, bro. So you have to understand them and understand that person. They're not all the same and what they are, like what they like. So that's when that love languages become key. Like, so
the number one thing I would say is when it comes to like from high school to now is you learn as a man how you grow, because like our responsibilities and thoughts that we have as a man when we 17, 18, like as a woman, they thinking like they already like 24, 25, because the world treats women and men differently. Like the world caters to men. So all of our responsibilities and issues we got, like to them is child's play. So where I'm at now, and my wife and everything, like by the time I met her, I was 28, and I already knew back then. I was like, look, I'm coming out of all kind of crazy shit. I'm like, I need to take this shit slow because I already know where you at. I need to catch up with you. You something special, so I got to catch up with you. But like women progress at a way faster rate because the world makes them grow up faster than us.
Like, I'm not married, so I wouldn't know. But I think the situations that you put in and what life and what things you go through life determines at what rate you have to grow.
100% fact.
My situation is different.
100% fact. That's real talk.
My situation was different from me. It was, but I agree with you for the most part. Women are way more mature than men, and then I believe at a certain age, y'all kind of tend to get on an even level if you're
you catch up.
That type of man. If you're that type of man, some people just stay ignorant and stay, young and dumb forever. I don't know.
Yeah, that's big facts.
Yeah, he ain't wrong about that. There's a lot of men that, the world is telling you to grow up and it's telling you to change, but dog, it's easy to stay ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, bro.
And ignorance is so easy to be.
Absolutely.
You don't have to put in work to be ignorant.
Super easy to be. You don't have to. You can say no.
It's so easy to be ignorant. Like to do the right thing, that takes a lot. When somebody disrespect you, it takes a lot to not want to punch your motherfucker in their face, even though you say first. But you like, I gotta do the right thing.
I would agree with what everybody said. It's mostly about love language. I know when I was younger, it wasn't really, we would talk love. It's just like, R&B, you sweet talking women, but ultimately it was just trying to knock them down. That's just all it was. But now, like you said, it's just love language, man. It's you're not trying to play nobody, you're not trying to get hurt, because people be emotionally invested in you, and you can actually hurt somebody that's truly at your back. That's your friend in XYZ. So I would say just studying people's comprehending love language and just being honest and true, regardless in how you feel. Just keep it 100. If it's good or bad, just simple as that.
It make your life easier too, doing that way.
Yeah, because you ain't got to remember nothing. You ain't got to remember when you said something 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
The same answer going. A lie can change within a few weeks, but the truth always remains the same.
The honesty is always the same, and that comes with age, though.
Men are positioned in the fashion of, okay, what has been the expectation? What type of women has he dated in the past? That's a way to look at for women. Yeah, let me look at the women because that matters too. So it's like it's a lot of things that go into these situations where it's like, nah, bro, just get out here and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I ain't about to judge a female based off of like, look, I'm gonna talk. To her. Conversation gonna have to be. The conversation got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm gonna find out who you are. Talk to me, and then we gonna know. And
hell yeah.
And if you lay out who you are, and she lay out who she is, you be like, yeah, but nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if she passes that, then it's like, let me see how you living, right?
You mean the halfway point?
Yeah, because now I need to know how you living. Like, and then I gotta meet your friends. So these are bro, it's a process in relationships with women.
I don't know about the friend thing, right? I don't know about the friend thing. Not to cut you off,
no
Brandon.
bull,
No, you good.
I don't know about the friend thing, right? I don't know about the friend thing, right? Because
hey, go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
My girl has a friend who ain't shit. So I'm just trying to tell you.
Hey, but we got niggas who ain't shit. We got niggas who we know ain't shit though.
And but I would tell you my nigga ain't shit though.
Yeah, but that's true.
But I'm not that female. First, I won't let none of my female friends holler at my nigga who ain't shit. Okay?
That's facts.
Because then that's gonna mess up our friendship.
Same.
And vice versa though.
But if I give you the warning, because like James had a podcast like bros before hoes type conversation or whatever, right? And the whole thing with me is if she's like my female friend, because I got female friends just as tight as me as I do male friends. Right. But at the same time, like if she my real friend, I got to tell her like, look, I'm gonna tell you that's not what you want. Now I won't go into detail about him,
right? Just
like I wouldn't go into detail about her. Look, that's not what you want to do. Yeah. That's not what you want to do.
You have any final words or any words? Anything y'all got to say in terms of relationships, in terms of, or just anything? Y'all got anything y'all feel like
I'll jump in there with that as far as final words and when it comes to relationships, like, you know, like with me, I was never a serial dater. I mean, before I met my wife, I was single for 8 years. Like my last relationship before her was college. And a part of the reason why was going back to what Bruce was saying, you know, you get to the point where you don't want to leave nobody on. You know, like honesty is just, you don't got to think about it. You don't got to lie to nobody. And I honestly I wasn't built to be a player and trying to lead people on. Like, that's just not who I was. I knew what I wanted. And a lot of women couldn't give it to me at that time. Or I couldn't give the ladies what they wanted at that time. So I just remained single until I met someone that met me on a certain level. And she was able to grow with me. So on the relationship level, I mean, like I deal with a lot of people when it comes to relationships that are older than me. Like me and Brandon talk all the time. And like when it comes to relationships, you know, he's been with his wife, I think since 2014? I mean, you know, like I just got married last year. So he's older than me when it comes to this. I talk to people that's been in the game and I take their advice on a lot of different things. And I relate to what I can relate to. I don't take anything as Bible or gospel because everybody's different. So you just got to stay true to yourself and be honest with yourself. Because if you lie, bro, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But when you honest,
it's hard being honest to ourselves, though. It's hard being honest to ourselves. That looking at the mirror and like
that's why you got to just do it. Like you got to be honest.
Yeah, honesty is more so as accepting your reflection. You got to be able to accept
absolutely.
Yes. When I smile in the mirror, that mirror better smile back. If it don't, something broken.
And you know you're wrong.
Hey, look, Bruce, and don't let that slip. It be times where it don't smile back, and you
exactly. And you got to check yourself. And I've had to, I've had to do that shit a lot, which is the only reason why I can say that I am married right now, because I had to check myself. Because there are times where she was like, "What the F you doing?" And I'm like, "Damn, yeah, you right." You know, like I get caught up in, I was single for a long time. So my mentality is go back to being single. And she's going to check me on that. When it comes to
allow ourselves to be checked too, though, you know, and I always try to have friends around. Even you guys,
go away, bro.
Out here in LA, like we have people check you, even having the right woman to check you. But a lot of men, not you guys, but just especially a lot of brothers ain't built for a woman to check them the way they to get better. So they take that as being too much attitude or strong-minded. And it's just like, no, she's just like, no, nigga, I'm trying to elevate yourself.
Go back to the first thing.
I mean, if she's speaking truth, like if she's telling you your sock is on, so you should pick up your mess, like pick up your mess. I mean, if she's speaking facts, you can't even look at it as attitude. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of baby boys out here, Bruce. It's a lot of baby boys, a lot of Jodys.
You gotta just
Hey, but go back to the
I'm trying to tell you, when a woman is with a man, she always want to make some better. I promise you that. She don't want to do nothing that's depreciating in value. I'm telling you that right now. If she's investing her time, she's trying to make your she's a great asset. I'm just
bro. But that's why I was talking about earlier. Hold on. I'm gonna say one more thing. Just go back to the first thing that I said. I said I found a woman that was willing to grow with me.
Right.
That's the thing. She was willing to grow with me.
Turned up all the way to the max. Turned up all the way to the max. Turned up all the way to the max. Turned up all the way to the max.